Hello and welcome. Today we're looking at a couple of products. The first of two videos. We'll be looking at the INNOREL VM70CK carbon monopod. I have a couple of tripods, but I'm looking at using a monopod for my Sony E10 to get some stable cinematic footage. The idea being that monopod I can set up much quicker, but it's a video monopod, so it's got the feet on it. Now, there's only a couple of videos looking at this. It's a bit of a cheaper product. I chose a carbon fibre one, but I chose not to have the the panoramic fluid head that they sell with this. I end up getting one from Small Rig, which will be in the next video after this. This monopod is the carbon fibre model. I'll put a link below. It will be an affiliate link, so if you do click that link and buy through that link, I might earn a couple of pounds out of it. It's not a lot of fortunes, but it does help support the channel. So if you do buy this product, you do like the look of it. I've not opened it yet, so let's hope it's pretty good. Made in China. Professional carbon video monopod only. Right, okay. The one I was looking at initially was by a company called iFootage, or was one by Sirui or something. But the iFootage Cobra 2, they now have a model out called Cobra 3, which looks awesome. Out of my league financially, to be fair with you, for what I do. This is a very similar monopod. I've not looked at it, but there's only one or two video reviews on this at the moment. As I say, it's made in China. I chose the carbon fibre model. The camera I'm using at the moment, filming this with, is the GoPro 11 on a B3 Live, I think they call it, a Manfrotto tripod, which has got the flip locks. I quite like the flip locks. I've never been a fan of the twist locks, so this has got the flip locks, hopefully, which is the reason I went for it. It looks very, very similar, and the reviews on Amazon are pretty good. It looks very similar to the iFootage Cobra 2 and 3. I think it's got the, well, you can see the length of it already, so it's quite small. I think it comes in the bag. I think it's got the feet with it as well. It's already got the longer feet, which I think the Cobra 3 has got the longer feet now. It won't be as good as the iFootage. I'm not expecting it to be as good as the iFootage one. I'm hoping I can use this to get away with this, and it does the job. I'm hoping also, helicopter. I'm hoping also that if I need to modify this, I'll be able to modify this and use this for what I want. I'm quite handy with bits and bobs, so I'm hoping. It hasn't got the quick release lock on it. The feet unlock via a Allen key, which obviously is not as good as the iFootage one. Let's wait until he got the shoots past, shall we? Brilliant timing. So let's unbox it while we're waiting. Get it unboxed and have a look. And part two of the video at the end of this, I'll link to another video where I'm going to use the video head. I've gone for the Small Rig one, because it's got the Arca Swiss mounting, which the one that came with this didn't have, so hence I want to try and use a Small Rig cage in the Small Rig. The camera on the Small Rig with a Small Rig cage with that fluid head, so I didn't want the head that this came with. Basically, so I've gone and bought my own video head. I'm gonna get this unboxed. I'm hoping this will do the trick. It was not. I've bought this, so you're aware, I bought this out of my own money. No one sent this to me, no one supplied me this. I did have a bit of a moan up on YouTube the other day to a couple of YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers at the moment are getting sent the iFootage monopods. They're getting sent gimbals, is a bit of a pet hate of mine at the moment. A lot of people are getting sent gimbals, and they're not actually using them for content creation. They're literally unboxing them, showing them to you, and then they're sort of like promoting it and saying how great they are. There's not many negative views on there. I've watched some really good YouTubers who actually do filmmaking and videography, and a lot of them get away with a monopod. They don't use a gimbal. A gimbal's a great item. I had one years ago, but I sold it. The reason is you have to charge it up. They're big, bulky. You have to charge them up. I may get a gimbal at a later date. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see how this goes. The plan is I can do some smooth footage with this, a bit of stability. If you look at the video I did the other week of a netball match, I literally did that handheld. A tripod would have worked, but I did have the tripod with me, but I was trying to do some quick movements. I think a monopod would have done the job. So let's take this out. It's coming in a case. Well, I'm not too bothered about it, to be honest with you. So far, so good. That looks alright. Let's have a little look. Oh. Feet. Silica gel, they all come with silica gel. light as you like. Comes in a case with a carry strap if you're interested in that sort of thing. Some bits and bobs in the bottom there. The mounting screw. The only thing, the hesitation I might have with this is and there's a pocket inside there as well. The only thing that has put me off this slightly is you have to change the feet with an Allen key, as I said earlier. And you might have to alter that piece there, I'm not sure yet. Let's have a little look. Throw this knife away a minute. Throw the handle away. It feels really, really light. It's going to be because it's carbon fibre, but I'm hoping it's up to the job and not cheap rubbish. The reviews I read on Amazon were verified purchases, but I know people can get you to buy stuff and it looks alright. There you go, if you can see that. I'll tell you what, that's alright. That's quite a nice bit of kit, you know. The locks look really good on it. First, lovely. I know the iFootage one, someone mentioned about they've got O-rings inside, so that doesn't make that popping noise, but I'm not really too worried about that. I'll tell you what, that's not that's about my height without the feet on it. Apparently you can undo this end. Oh, you've got to use an Allen key there. You can undo the end, same as the iFootage one, similar. I think the iFootage one has you can alter that there. You press it up and down, but on this one you have to turn it upside down, but you've got a handle there. And that must be, I think it's going to be perfect what I want, I think. I'm quite impressed actually, the carbon looks lovely. Big sticker on it, INNOREL VM70CK carbon fibre monopod. That's quite a nice, couple of foot long, without the feet on it. Downside is I've got a little grub screw in the corner there. I think you need to take that off. You need to, I'm hoping my fluid head fits on that. So let's put the feet on. Have a look at the feet. They feel, I tell you what, they feel alright. Rubber bit at the bottom there. Yeah, they don't lock like the iFootage ones, they just float about. Oh, tell a lie, they lock. They do, they lock. Oh, okay. Oh, that's quite, that's not too bad. How do they unlock then? Oh, you just pull that. Oh, I see. I think you can lock it in. I think you can lock it in different positions actually. I can lock there as well. Look, that's quite. They can lock like that. You can pull that out, pull that little lever out, and it locks there. Yeah, I like it. That's alright, that's what I want. And look at the length of those feet. Okay, that's quite a bit of, hopefully a bit of stability there. Apparently to use the ball head. God, it's stiff. Ah, right, okay, you got a grub screw there. So to use the ball head, you undo this lock. Obviously not as good as the iFootage one, but you're not paying that sort of money. You undo this, you undo that there. You undo this lock on the side, and that can turn. I think it's 45 degrees, did they say? And if you want, you've got a little notch there so you can go right over. If you take it fully up, you can go right over like that. The iFootage one I was looking at, they got one with a pedal system, but it didn't float over so much. I want to be able to lean this right over to do some pullback shots with my Sony E10. So I wasn't going to get the iFootage one with the pedal, I was going to get the one without the pedal anyway, which is a bit like this one, similar. Because that can float right over like that. I'm quite actually. That looks, you know, that looks alright. Someone on Amazon mentioned that this wasn't made too well, but I actually think it is. It's made quite well. It looks like a machined aluminium feet, machined out of solid aluminium feet, rubber feet on the end there, and they should fold right up, out of the way, like so. Against your monopod, so like so. Yeah, I can see myself using this a lot more. Let's just fix this onto the monopod, and so it's got a little threaded portion a little threaded portion underneath there. You take this rubber piece off. I'm not sure what that's for yet. Yeah, there's a little grub screw in the side there. Oh, there's 2 grub screws, one either side of this bush. And then you just place that in there and lock that on. But do you need to do that? Oops, there you go. That's for the feet on. So fold it up, pull that out like so. Tell you what, that's like an iFootage copy. It does give a bit more weight that in, so I'm glad I went for the carbon fibre one. That's quite a nice bit of kit. There's a little grub screw I said I'd take there. You have to take the whole piece off here to get rid of this strap, or to swap the screw round at the top. The only downside is there's nowhere to store the Allen keys. So I was thinking the other day about getting a little set of Allen keys on the, you know, the ones with wire that you hold on with the wire, and fix them onto there. So you've got Allen keys with you, otherwise you've got to keep them in your kit bag, or you might not always take your bag out with you. I think it's got a... Right, let's have a... What I quite like about it, if you just pull that down to the first click, that clicks. And that's... That's alright. That doesn't look too bad. Obviously it's in the wind. I'm in the wind at the moment, and I'm on grass, so I'd never really walk away with my camera with a big lens on it. I would with a small GoPro, but not with a big this Sony. I would never walk away from a monopod and just trust the feet to steady it anyway. So that's going to be my kit of choice, I do believe, for travelling on holidays and that. And you can also use this as a selfie stick as well. Well, not a selfie stick as such, but you can. I quite like that. That's pretty well made. That's use that like extended like so for some different shots. Carbon fibre always feels a lot better. I can't see that being any less steady than the other types on the market, of more expensive types on the market. Yeah, you got some grub screws there, but I don't know if you need. There's a grub screw there, if you can see it, and a grub screw the other side. So I'm not sure if you actually need to do them up anyway. And then, as I said, you loosen that up, so you can go right over, or you can just, you've got a little adjustment screw on the side. Little screw on the side there. Give it a bit more resistance when you're panning down, up and down, doing some smooth moves. For the money, and then if you lock it off like that. The only reason, just to let you know, the only reason obviously you undo the grub screws on the side and undo this is because then you got the fit in there to attach your camera to use it lower down. Not quite sure what that piece is for. Let's have a look. Where I put it in my pocket. Not quite sure what this is for yet. I've got another little bit that came with it. Oh, I see. That's to use the smaller. Right. Okay. So that thread there on the end doesn't rotate round. That's got a smaller thread there. Got larger there. So if you want to use the smaller thread, you can put that on top, like so. As it stands at the moment, that and that have got the same thread. I'm hoping it's will fit my video head. So next video after this, if you click the next video, and I'm going to unbox a small rig video head. hopefully that will fit onto this, and then we'll see how we get on with the camera. Do a couple of shots with the Sony E10, try and get a bit more steady footage, because as you probably well know, with the Sony E10, when you switch on steady shot or any active stabilisation, it zooms in and crops in. What I like to do is switch everything off, have it non-stabilised. I then stabilise my footage in DaVinci Resolve, and I know it's another little step. I don't use Catis Browse at the moment. I've not really used it. I go straight into DaVinci Resolve. It's the software I use to do my videos. Then I go straight into DaVinci Resolve, edit my footage in that. I stabilise it in that, and it crops in. But also it means that I can crop in as much as I want, and I can also level the horizon if it needs leveling as well at the same time. Gives me a little bit more flexibility with it. So that's the way I work. So thank you for watching that video. Next video at the end of this will be the small rig video fluid head, and then I'm going to attach it to this, and we're going to do some footage with the Sony ZV-10. Will he probably use the 18-105 lens on the end of it, or the kit lens? I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe for many more videos in the future. Not the next video, but in the future, I'm going to start using this out in the field, try to get some more smooth cinematic footage. I might lock that on there as grub screws, just so it doesn't go anywhere, but there you go. That's the INNOREL. That's the INNOREL carbon fibre monopod VM70CK. They do it in aluminium as well. I think they do it with a twist lock as well, but I like the flip lock. It feels quite nice. It feels quite well made actually. That's all right. I'm pleased with it so far. Proof is in the pudding, as they say. Let's take it out and use it, shall we? It hasn't got all the all singing, all dancing bits and pieces such as the iFootage, but this is half the price. So next video, fluid head. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.